What up, YouTube family? It's your boy. So what's poppin'? How you guys doing on this Sunday? Kind of late, not too late. It's still bright outside. I mean, late as in, it's like almost 8 o'clock, something like that. And I just don't I don't normally do videos on Sundays unless I got the next day off, which is totally the case today because tomorrow is Memorial Day. So, I've been hanging out a lot and listening to my records, chilling like a motherfucker. And I got some new ones to show you guys. This is gonna be my May. I'm pretty much done with the stimulus package shit, whatever. We're gonna get back to some normal shit. And I mean, not that that wasn't normal. More than I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going, right where I left off. So, following our most of the records that I got recently. So, I got this one from. This is a 7-inch, by the way. Got this from, I think it was Get On Down, Shop Get On Down, or Fat Beats. Might have been Fat Beats. It says Fat Beats on the back, but Get On Down sells shit that has Fat Beats on the back. So I honestly, I don't even remember. Might have been from what's it called? The Sound of Vinyl. It's another website that I recommend. Sound of Vinyl. They just, oh yeah, it is, yeah. So they just recently had a 30% off sale that ended, I think, earlier this month. And every time they do sales, I try to get something from them because they always have good quality stuff. So I ended up getting this one and a couple other ones, which I will get into. So yeah, this is Cannibal Hulk. So this is mostly non-fiction. You guys remember non-fiction? Ill Bill, Gore-Tex, Sabak. I don't remember the DJ's name. I never do because he doesn't matter. But yeah, so what if Hulk was a cannibal? It's some dope shit. I mean, Hulk. Nonfiction was a dope ass group back in the early 2000s, and they had two albums that I remember. They had the Green album and the Future Is Now, which I have the Future Is Now, but that Green album was only on CD, and it came with a DVD, and it was pretty awesome. I have it. I have the CD somewhere, and I actually plan on doing a video on my CDs here before I do my transfer back to California. Chia. So yeah, what if Hulk was a cannibal? Actually, it's grammatically wrong. It's supposed to say what if Hulk were a cannibal. Gia. So, moving along. So this Above the Rim, right? This one, it's not the soundtrack. I mean, it's portions of the soundtrack. Probably what is it? It's six tracks from the soundtrack, which is not bad. However, I got this from a really scummy Discog seller who promised me a different Above the Rim partial soundtrack, if you could call it that. The one that he had advertised had songs with Tupac. Had two of them, Pain, and this other one called Loyal to the Game, right? So that's why I bought this. So, but when I got it in the mail, this is what showed up. And I had a spout with the fucking guy, and I wound up getting a $10 refund. And this shit was just wrong. There's no reason for him to send me the wrong fucking thing. He could have advertised it the right way, but whatever. I got some of my money back. In any case, this is decent. It's got OFTB. And that Lady of Rage is just Afro Puffs, which, it's a very well-known song. And it's got Regulators. Warren G. Nate Dogg. Oh, Regulate. My bad. Oh, everybody calls it Regulators. So, fuck me. Right? East 1999. The single. Now, this is a great single because it's got Buddha Lovers. But that's the best thing on it. Now, not that East 1999 is a bad song. It's just that the version that's on this shit is clean. Everything else on this is a clean version, even though it says here that it's not. See? LP version, which is not a clean version. So I'm a little disappointed by this one. But all in all, It's decent. That DJ Premier remix of First of the Month is decent. Nice little touch. Moving along. Easy motherfucking E. Switches. Yeah, I noticed on the last few videos I've done, I've been fucking burping and farting and shit. But yeah, switches. This is from a CD that was released, I think in early 2000s, and it had a DVD with it. It was called Impact of a Legend. And it was a great release. And this song is on it. And it was never released before. I think it was just like a mashup of some unreleased lyrics and some dope-ass G-Funk beat, which I'm very happy with. And moving along, The Game, How We Do. I mean, if you haven't heard this, come on. What are you doing here? Go listen to this one if you haven't. Dr. Dre production, of course. Of course, my man Dr. Dre's always got to be represented in my videos. So moving along, and this one's a little shout out to my boy King with a capital K, because he just did a video on this very record. Except I got the 471 out of 500. So yeah, Big Pun's debut, Capital Punishment. And I mean, this has some great shit on it. My personal favorite on this is the Twins 99. The right in the middle of little did we know we were riddle to middlemen who didn't do diddly. Yeah, that shit with the deep cover my god, with the deep cover beat. Shit, from Dr. Dre too. Yeah. So that's a great pickup right there. Another great pickup. Now, I don't know. A lot of you guys may or may not feel this one. But Salt and Pepper, they were big in my childhood. My sister was a big fan. She still is. But this is the first time that I ever got a glimpse of a vinyl pressing of their album Very Necessary, which has a few other big songs like Shoop, Shoop-a-doo, Shoop-a-doo. Has that one, and What a Man, and None of Your Business, all of which had videos. And yeah, What a Man was the big song they did, what they did with the En Vogue, the R&B singers. So, one of the few times that I'll shout out some R&B shit. Moving along. Oh, this one. I don't know what to make of this one, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was that great. Neruvian Doom. It's my man, MF Doom, and I don't know. I'm guessing the other dude's name is Neruvian. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I didn't really buy into this album. I thought the production was kind of lackluster, and I mean, MF Doom's on it, which is always a plus, but I don't know, just wasn't a big fan. This is not something I recommend. If you think otherwise, shit, enlighten me. Recommend something from it that you thought was dope. Do or Die, another album that I did not fucking feel. I actually had never heard this one. This is an old one. This is from 2000. And I had never fucking listened to it. I had listened to their first album. It's not, I forget what it's called, but Pimp or Die, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, their first album was all right. So I decided to buy this one. And I still don't have their first album. All I got is Po Pimp, which is a dope single. I showed that on the last video, so you know what I mean. So yeah, Do or Die. I mean, they were decent. This album is probably not their best. Like, the production on this sounds just like the like money grabbing fucking generic ass 2000 beats. The only track that I really thought was dope was the very, very first track called Victory. That was the only one that I was like, damn, that one's tight. That's dope shit. And it got me a little hyped for the album, and the rest of it was just kind of a letdown. So, yeah. Now this one, Hieroglyphics, Third Eye Vision. This is the total opposite of that one. This is a good album from beginning to end. Fuck, man. I don't know if this is their first album, because I was never big on Hieroglyphics. But Dale the Funky Homo Sapien, man. I know there's Hyro fans out there that are going to watch this video and they're going to be like, what? You don't know Hieroglyphics? Yeah, sorry, motherfucker. But like I was saying, Dale, the Funky Homo Sapien, really, really put it down on a track called At the Helm. which is right there. At the Helm, produced by Domino. So yeah, At the Helm. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard it, it was on a fucking commercial for a video game. I think it was for one of the Tony Hawk games or some shit like that. But yeah, I really do appreciate this album. It's very well done. You know, Hieroglyphics always did the most they could with very little money, and Domino's a great producer. So, you know, hats down to that one. So, I'm gonna get into some more West Coast shit here. By the way, they're from Oakland. So, yeah, Moll Untouchable. This album right here, I've actually been looking for this one for a while because, oh man, there's some on my lens. But yeah, this album, I remember it from the late 90s. Moll, he was rolled a lot with E40. Later found out that he's his cousin. I think they're first cousins. But yeah, the track Let's Get a Telly, which I have the single for it. I showed it on another video. And yeah, this whole album is just straight fucking, it's that Bay Area sound, like E40 type shit, like Celly Cell, Drew Down, Loonies, that type of shit. Richie Rich, Too Short, you know what I mean? He's in that family group. So please give that one a fucking chance. And I just pointed at it. I just pointed at it with Rad Cast Assassination, my favorite fucking Rad Cast album. Finally got it on fucking vinyl. I got a bunch of his other records, and this is by far the best one. This one and Soul and Ice, maybe Soul and Ice is close, but this is the one. This was his opus. And yeah, this one's got fucking Ghetto Fabulous, Conceited Bastard. I think Conceited Bastard is the best track on this whole shit. But yeah, you know, got Twist on there, Exhibit, just a all-star lineup. So give this one a shot. This is from like 96, 97. I remember Ghetto Fabulous when I was a kid. Just that Dre beat. Again, more Dre references. DJ Quik's debut album. Quik is the name. So, of course, this is a repressing. If I found an original of this, I'd be fucking surprised. But yeah, DJ Quik, you know, he was the original producer rapper that, you know, hit it big, you know, for the most part. You can say that he is the OG of rapper producers. You know, pretty much him and Dre. Even though Dre wasn't much of a writer, DJ Quik was a writer. And you know, Compton, man, shit, this right here. I mean, look at this lineup. Just the first few tracks. Sweet Black Pussy, great song. Tonight, great song. Born and Raised in Compton, dope song. I mean, everything on this is just dope. So, if you haven't heard DJ Quik, highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Like I said, it was G-Funk heavy, right? G-Funk. So, Above the Law. This is our first album from, I think it's 87, 89. Something like that. But yeah. Above the Law. Fucking Cold 187, a.k.a. Big Hutch. This dude, AMG. And I forget the dude's names, but yeah, these guys, they were like the like another NWA from Ruthless Records. See right there? They got that old school Ruthless Records stamp on it. But yeah, these guys, now this is not the album that I wanted from them. The one that I really want from them is like $200 some. It's at Uncle Sam's Nightmare or Uncle Sam's whatever. The one that looks like a fucking, like, I know that I've seen it at a record store before and I ignored it because I didn't know that it was an Above the Law album. It looks like a heavy metal album, to be honest. But yeah, this one's all right. I'm not a big fan of these guys, but this is definitely worth getting. The first track, Murder Rap. Whoo, shit. I didn't know that one was on this, just because, like I said, I was never a big fan of theirs. But yeah, Murder Rap, definitely worth checking out. The whole album is pretty decent. Now, these last two, I got two left. These last two were some that are still very close to my heart. So DJ Pooh. Who knows DJ Pooh? If you know what he looks like, If you know who DJ Pooh is, then you would say, oh, it's Red from Friday. You would be correct. Red from fucking Friday. Yes, he was a real artist. The dude produced a lot. He was a DJ for the Dog Pound. He was a DJ for Snoop back in the 90s from the LA Zoo. He's the one that got he was really tight with Ice Cube back in the days, and he made a lot of shit happen for a lot of dudes, and he doesn't get any of the respect he deserves. But DJ Pooh, man, this right here, Bad News Travels Fast, that's what it's called. And you don't see the name of it anywhere because this is a promo copy. But it's a double LP, right? See? A side, and this is D side. So yeah. But yeah, this is one you have to really, really listen to. And if you like G-Funk, this right here, this is like the most G-Funk album there is in existence. This is up there with The Chronic, in my opinion. Love that album. This one. And this one I'm going to give a shout out to my boy Diego. I know I holler at him a lot. You know, he's my dude. But yeah, so Friday, the soundtrack. So I was just looking at it on Discogs, and I decided to go on Amazon, see if it just happened to be on Amazon. And guess what? I found it on Discogs for like $80, $90, $100. Amazon had it for $30. No shit. And even though it's a repressing, you know, I don't care. I'll take the repressing all day over not having a copy of it, period. But yeah, Friday, one of the best soundtracks of all time. Shit. I mean, the song Friday from Ice Cube, Keep Their Heads Ringing, Light It Up. Was that Hoochie Mama? It's got Zapp and Roger on it. Shit. Mac 10 song. Fucking, what the fuck is the name of the Mac 10 song? I have the single. Take a Hit. Oh, man. Like, everything on this shit is fire. Everything. Even the old school shit. The Bootsy Collins. The Threat song. Fucking the Funk Dubious shit. Isley. I mean, everything. Everything. This is one of those great fucking all-time great soundtracks. This is up there with Murder Was a Case, in my opinion. And Murder Was a Case is my favorite soundtrack. It's probably number 2. Yeah. Probably number 2. So, that I'm going to leave you guys. I might do another video in a little bit. And if I do, you guys are going to catch it. Cheer. So, stay safe. Stay home. Don't be fucking retards. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.